Let's do a beautiful sum. It is a very interesting one and very easy one. The sum says that a photograph of a bacteria enlarged 50,000 times attains a length of 5 centimeter as shown in the figure. It is attaining a length of 5 centimeter when it is enlarged 50. This big it becomes, right? What is the actual length of the bacteria? That's the first question they ask. The second question is, if the photograph is enlarged 20,000 times, what would be its enlarged length? That we'll find it later. Let's understand, right? So we want the actual length of the bacteria. We don't know that. So let's take it as x centimeter, right? Now what it says in the sum is, it has been enlarged 50,000 times. So when it is enlarged 50,000 times, it attains a length of 5 centimeter, right? That is what we are writing here. Bacteria is enlarged 50,000 times to attain 5 centimeter, right? Now we want the actual length. Now what do you mean by this from the statement? 50,000 times of the actual length is actually giving us 5 centimeter. That helps us to form an equation. 50,000 into times is into the actual length is giving us 5 centimeter there. Isn't that easy? Simple. So from this, can we find the actual length? Yes, we can say actual length, right? That is what we have taken it as x. 50,000 into x is equal to 5. Now we can say therefore x is equal to 5 upon 50,000, isn't it? How do we solve it? So simple, right? 5 ones are there in the numerator and in the denominator it is 1 and there are 4 zeros there. So it is 1 upon 10,000. That is what we get, right? Now let's write in the form of base and power. So that means we can write it as 1 upon 10,000. 1 upon 10,000 is nothing but it is 10 into 10 into 10 into 10. That means it is 10 raised to 4, isn't it? That is what we write here. So 1 upon 10 raised to 4. Now take the 10 raised to 4 in the numerator. So according to the law of indices, 1 upon 10 raised to 4 can be written as 10 raised to minus 4. So this can be written as 1 into 10 raised to minus 4, and that is the value of the actual length of bacteria. That means we can now write the final answer there, that the actual length of bacteria is 1 into 10 raised to minus 4 centimeter. So we got the first part. Wasn't that easy? This is too easy to write. Very simple. Let's go on to the next part. The second part says that we want the length when it is enlarged 20,000 times. How many centimeter would it be? We don't know. So we are taking it as y because we have already assumed x in the same sum. So we take the enlarged length of the bacteria be y. Okay, let's understand further. So now the two things which you're going to consider. It is the number of times it has been enlarged, and the other thing is the enlarged length, which is given in centimeter. So when it is enlarged 50,000 times, the length is 5 centimeter. Now we need to know when it is enlarged 20,000 times, what is the length? We have taken it as y, and we are supposed to find y. Now let's understand, is this a case of direct proportion? It's going to be so easy. When we say, observe here the information which we have. When it is enlarged 50,000 times, right? The length is 5 centimeter. Now when it is enlarged 20,000 times, that means it is reduced. So obviously the length will also reduce. That means we are saying that here when one quantity is decreasing, the other quantity is also going to decrease. That means this is an example of direct proportion. So we write there, enlarged length and number of times are in direct proportion. So if they are in direct proportion, direct D means division. So division is equal, right? So that means we can write 50,000 upon 5 is equal to 20,000 upon y. That is what we write here, right? Now just cross multiply. So what do we get now? So we get 50,000 into y is equal to 20,000 into 5. We want the value of y, keep the y and take that 50,000 in the denominator. So we get now y is equal to 20,000 into 5 upon 50,000 that goes in the denominator there. Now cancel it, so simple. 4 zeros from the denominator, 4 zeros from the numerator gets cancelled. What else gets cancelled? Think, it's so simple. 5 and 5 gets cancelled. What is left? 2. It's so simple. That means we get y is equal to 2 centimeter, and that is the enlarged length which we'll have. So we write that enlarged length of the bacteria is 2 centimeter when it is enlarged 20,000 times. Wasn't that easy? Very simple, right?